Hello, you. Sorry for the slight delay. It wasn't chips based this time, it was cup of tea based. I'm Dan, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be touring around a spooky castle with Robin.
Hello, I'm the inhabitant of the spooky castle, King Dark Souls II. That's your intro.
I'm not role-playing this, Robin. I'm not being King Dark Souls in a castle.
You don't have to be King Dark Souls. You're the princess.
That was such a confusing intro. I'm just going to dive straight into speaking to our Scottish friend whose name I've already forgotten.
Ben Heart of Jugo. It's Ben.
It's Benny Bigsword, I remember.
Benny Bigsword.
You know, every time I see the Moonlight Greatsword, one thought does rather strike me. It looks really tasty.
It's so good. It looks like some delicious ice cream.
It looks like it's made of sweets.
Yeah. Raspberry flavoured for some reason.
Blue flavour's always a hard one. It could be raspberry, it could be like fucked up bubblegum flavour.
Bubblegum flavoured stuff can be a bit threatening because, like, you know what bubblegum tastes like, but it's just a
No, that's the thing, I don't. I totally don't know what bubblegum's meant to taste like.
But then you have something bubblegum flavoured and you go, oh, of course.
Oh, bubblegum. A vague combination of fruits. Okay, I've talked to Ben Hart enough to summon him for the next boss fight, so let's go!
Fuck yes.
I've played Dark Souls. So... Last we were here, we were sort of exploring around oh god. It's not Drangleic. Drangleic. Thank you. Drangleic Castle. And we fought the terrifying boss of more than one Dragon Rider. That's a shock later. Do you bloody mind? And I sort of... That's all I really know. We met the princess, the queen rather, whose name...
Queen Nashandra. We decided
Yes.
You're the princess, that's the queen, and I'm the king.
Okay, then it looks like I'm coming to kill you, Robin.
It's what I deserve.
Apparently you have been a right bloody rotter. I don't know what the king's done, but he's gone dead and a bit bad. Also, how am I leaving footprints in this room?
I don't know, I'll let you know when the stream catches up.
I guess it's dusty? I don't know. Oh yeah, supposedly Video Guidance back, isn't it? Like
they did a new series on BBC Scotland.
Why?
And I watched a couple episodes. I'm really not sure. I was under the impression Rab and Ryan weren't actually speaking.
That doesn't technically stop you doing a series. You could split it awkwardly down the middle.
Yeah, that's true. Because, like,
this
Rab
room's gonna suck.
So, Rab was doing... They did Consulvania for 3 seasons, then they did Video Guidance. Then Rab went on to do Burniston, and Ryan did Chucky Dregs, which are both fine shows in their own regards.
I've seen Burniston. Burniston is actually a very good programme.
Burniston's very silly.
That
we talk about all the Scottish sketch shows, as it turns out.
Sorry, I've just been attacked by a ghost who is half a wall. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here.
I remember this bit, isn't good.
Sorry, is the castle actually attacking me now? I thought the statues were going to attack me.
I think they sometimes do, but also there are ghosts that pop out of the wall and say, "Boo! I'm the ghost."
Sorry, Robin, you can't do that without telling me.
Whatever, it's my castle, I'm the king.
Oh yeah, this is why I have to come and hurt you.
Yeah.
Castle Drangleic.
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 I'm going to keep bullying you until you can pronounce it properly.
Sorry, I can't remember the name of your rubbish castle.
I'm the king!
Oh, it's the Endless Fellas! They're back!
Yay! More of them?
Yeah, I thought the Earthen Peak was the place with all the knotheads. Oh dear. I've given myself a problem. That was... I don't know what that was. Sorry everyone, still getting back into the swing of things. I forgot what I was going to say before I hideously mispronounced the name of your castle.
Was it about the headless fellas?
It might just been something about your castle sucking. Let's take a quick look forwards as well, just to see what's there.
Alright.
Now that I know what upstairs... No, hang on. This is where we went. You will have to excuse me, I'm slightly under the weather and very confused today.
It's okay. Apparently my flat's haunted as well, in case anybody heard any strange noises on the stream.
Is this a new development? Have you got a ghost in the last week?
Maybe.
You sound awfully coy about that.
It might just be my producer.
I'm so happy that we're sticking with that.
We're sticking with it. Yeah, that's our beef. That's our joke.
We're committing to the idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so the headless fellas. Like I said, I thought they were only in the Earthen Peak.
Me too. This is probably a
Is it a scholar
development because it makes sense for them to be in the Earthen Peak because the big lady.
The big lady?
Big lady. Mytha,
you mean the Medusa friend?
Yeah, Medusa friend. Big lady.
Yeah.
But there's not really any sort of headless symbology.
Yes,
symbology. Isn't the right word.
No, the right word is it's your kingdom. It's symbology.
As the king, I declare that the word is symbology, and if you disagree, you'll have your head cut off as well.
That's what happened to all of these fellas in this room. This is the room of people who disagreed with Robin's dictionary.
Whatever, it's
horse
symbology
ahead.
now.
Ugh.
You already dealt with a horse.
Yeah, but I don't want to deal with two.
That's too many horses.
Hang on,
Two horses too many.
It's doing the stupid Dark Souls thing of the boss is just the enemy again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is actually the same horse.
Really?
Oh, it's got stinky horse breath and everything. I kind of feel...
Oh, shit.
Wow, that's a bad noise. I kind of feel weird whenever Dark Souls does this. It's like... It doesn't really make sense for the bad, stinky horse breath horse to be here, does it?
No. Like, why would it be?
Like...
Why?
Oh, maybe it's the cavalry horse or something that the king
Who let
rode
the horse
on.
indoors? That
I don't
seems
know.
really, like... Maybe it's like, well, this boss fight was really good, so we've got to make sure people see it 'cause it's in the optional area. Like, this is one of the standout bosses of this game, honestly.
Yeah, but not for that... Not that part of it!
No! Why is it... Who let the horse indoors?
Who let the horse indoors? You'll ruin the carpets. Who let the horse in? Oh, there's a ring to protect you from backstabbing. Okay, fair enough. Why would... But this is the stables. This doesn't look like a stables. This looks like a room.
This is... Yeah, like... Where did the horses go?
Outside?
Dexalon, I trust you about your knowledge of most castles, but honestly, I think that you've been misled by somebody if you think this is a stable.
This is definitely not a stable.
For example, there's no shit everywhere.
Well, I mean, there's statues and stuff everywhere. That could count.
No! I mean actual shit, not metaphorical shit.
Wow! The shortcut, I guess?
I guess.
Hi, everyone! No! They're not friendly at all. This is what I get for introducing myself when I walk into a room. Ooh.
We'll get the glitter cannons up next time. Just shoot them in the face with the glitter cannon. Kate, I've been playing Enter the Gungeon, by the way.
I still haven't found that weapon. I know a glitter cannon exists, but I've not... Ah! The little kissy fireballs the sorceresses do it are actually kind of dangerous because it's really hard to tell when they're going to do it. And it's...
Yeah.
If they do it in your face, you can't really dodge it.
Oh,
hang on.
It's
We missed one of them war boys.
War boys. Yeah, originally the Wall Boys were in a different part. And I guess it kind of makes sense for them to be more around here because, like, why not? Like, sometimes they're just Wall Boys that hang out in the walls and they surprise you because the entire castle's haunted.
I mean, yes, but it feels a bit weird that... Oh, I got an Estus Flask shard. That's cool.
Oh, nice.
It's just seems strange to me that the aesthetic has switched so quickly. Like, before it was the stone fellas, and now it's just suddenly ghosts because, I don't know, spooky.
Because it's spooky.
It is pretty spooky. I'll give them that. But it feels a little disjointed. What's that weird bird? Oh dear. That... Okay, no, it's fine. Oh, it's not fine. I lied.
Oh no!
Is that weird bird one of the bell gargoyles? Is this the castle of reused bosses?
That sounds like a Dark Souls location.
Okay, that actually is a bell gargoyle, I think.
Oh wow.
Why? Why? I mean, I guess this is my punishment for saying I didn't like it, isn't it? Of course the game was going to give me another one.
To be fair, you didn't finish this boss fight.
Yeah, because I didn't want to.
There's a lever in that room downstairs that you missed, by the way. Yeah, this is just the Mega Man boss rush, isn't it?
It's weird.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all that was up here too. Fair enough. There's a lever in that room. Well, we have to get back through that room now anyway.
Exactly.
Now I have to figure out which room the stream means, because we're slightly ahead.
I think it's the one with the Estus Flask shard in.
That's what I'm thinking too. The room where I try to make friends.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see why I missed a lever in here if it is here. This room's full of shit.
Hmm.
There it is.
I agree, Moo. It does make more sense for there to be a gargoyle here than the horse.
It absolutely does.
Because gargoyles hang out on top of castles. That's the thing.
That's one of the main spots for gargoyles to hang out.
If water flows through their mouth and they're a gargoyle, if it doesn't, they're a grotesque. I believe that's the distinction, but I'm wrong on that.
I also believe that, and I have spent many years researching the aesthetic.
What, the grotesque aesthetic?
I mean, yeah, to be fair. I can't even pretend to be outraged. Do you think that large statue at the top of the stairs... Hang on, that's not... Oh no, that statue's moving already, okay. Well... It looked like a real statue! It's just one of the sentinels from the Hades Tower of Flame that I've already forgotten how to fight.
Does it move slowly? Like, as slowly as those ones do?
I don't remember how slowly those ones do.
So
it seems to be swinging a little quicker.
Okay.
Like, they're more enthusiastic than I remember. Oh, that was never going to work out.
It still looks like one of the old knights, though. So that's okay.
Oh dear! I should not have walked up those stairs. It does look like them, but I feel like he was swinging more enthusiastically than I remember the one Mace Knight in Hades Tower of Flame doing.
Yeah, there weren't very many of the Mace Knight.
It's not the fucker variety? What?
There are some fucker varieties later on that...
Oh.
Let me tell you, they are absolute fuckers.
I can't wait to find out. Presumably we'll find them in a castle that's bigger than this castle, even though this is bigger than the previous castle we were in. Dark Souls 2 is basically just a series of bigger castles.
I believe it's a smaller castle, but it's a more impressive castle.
Oh, okay, so it's like they fit more into a smaller area.
I'm not going to say, but only because
no, please
it's a
don't.
really cool area.
Can I just... yeah. That would have been really cool if I'd accidentally slammed my swords into the ground one more time than I meant. Apparently,
I think this entire series is just that would have been really cool, except for...
That would have been really cool, except for my complete ineptitude. Is the horse not here? Oh, thank God I didn't respawn the horse.
Nice. That means that by the time you get to Dark Souls 3, you'll be halfway competent, surely.
You are really overrating me, Robin. I'm afraid to tell you, I have been this competent throughout my entire Dark Souls career. I have not got any better, I've not really got any worse, though.
That's fine, you seem to be doing well enough.
I'm getting through it.
You need to pass those fellas with the big Dragon Slayer great bows. So.
Well, it was touch and go, that one, I'll be honest.
It's always touch and go.
And it's genuinely the most miserable moment I've ever had streaming a video game, I think.
Just use a bow and arrow!
I didn't! Shut up! I didn't have one!
I'm gonna send this message in a time capsule to you playing Dark Souls. Say, hey, just use a bow and arrow and poison arrow.
Don't worry, I actually got that message in a time capsule from the present while I was playing it. Because I think Dexter was there for that one as well.
Oh, right.
Oh, no. Oh, they're both angry and awake.
Declan says, you've pretty much slaughtered this game, even Top Scholar, which is tougher in parts. Dectalon, please stop telling Danny that. I'm trying to...
Laters. No, I see.
If Danny gets too big... If Danny gets too big for their britches, we're going to need to buy them new britches.
I'm basically... I don't have very big britches, but I am kind of, like, running out. Like, that one time I killed the Smelter Demon the first time, and everyone went, oh, you shouldn't have done that! My britches... What? I was going to say my britches grew 3 sizes that day in a weird Grinch reference, but I don't think that works. This is a monster!
Your britches split at the seams, I think?
My britches just shrank.
I don't think that's how it works. Like, the britches are getting too small for me.
Did you know in Dark Souls 3 they removed hollowing and just made it so that whenever you die your trousers get slightly too tight?
You have to use the britches item in your inventory.
No, it's a needle and thread so you can loosen your britches.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my word. And I'm gonna need a moment. I'm just gonna go back out of this room.
Fashion Souls.
I guess, considering it was always going to be Fashion Souls, it makes sense that it comes down to britches.
Yeah. Glad that we're here. I want Dark Souls 3 to have the naming convention of Tom Clancy's The Division. So that, like, you get casual britches and trendy britches.
Wow, this is the luckiest drop ever. That knight just dropped trendy armour.
Kill the man for his shoes. Tom Clancy's The Division is such a game.
That is basically a summary of it, though. Tom Clancy's The Division killed a man for his shoes. I don't know if
this is... a dog smoking a cigarette. New York really is fucked up.
I wish the dogs smoked cigarettes in that game. They don't... At least they kind of respond to you saluting them. They sort of look at you when you do it.
Yeah.
Which is something, but...
I really like how, in Bloodborne, the plain doll reacts when you emote at them.
Yeah, she's fucking adorable as well. She just claps at your good emote.
I really like that, and I think that more games should have shit like that in, where the NPCs react to your emotes in some way.
Most of them, like, canonically probably should tell you to hop it.
Yeah.
But it would still be cute if they responded.
Absolutely.
Even if they were grumpy.
Or, like, you go up to people and salute them in The Division, they should just go...
Cheers!
Thanks. You're some kind of revenant murdering indiscriminate scores of people in New York. Apparently you're the good guy. Cool.
No, it's alright. You're with the government. Hey.
The government only hires undead. We've been through this.
I can't even hit a box with a fireball.
You could Lloyd's Talisman.
But I want to hit a box with a fireball. Does Lloyd's
can do
Talisman
both.
still release them?
Yeah.
Because I know that was like a weird thing in the first game. Because Lloyd's Talisman is the one that blocks Estus healing, right?
Yes, but it's only really for PvP. And I suppose some enemies that you need to worry about.
I'm just trying to get, like... I want the Mimic to do some stuff, because we've never really had a chance to look at them.
Then pop a thing at them.
I'm just going to let it chase me around and do stuff at me, because...
I guess so.
Do the Mimics laugh as they attack?
They do in this one, yeah. It's real fucked up.
Gross!
Yeah!
I mean, that's appropriate, but... gross!
Yeah!
Have I lost a lot of damage?
I don't believe so.
I've got...
both your swords are fully repaired now.
Yeah, it could just be that the old knights aren't particularly upset about slashing or thrusting damage.
I think that's it, honestly.
Like, I like Dark Souls 2 Mimics, like, how they move and look and stuff. Like... Because the ones in Dark Souls 1, if I'm remembering right, were the big, gangly, standing up on two legs, kind of look like people ones, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And...
oh, you got 2 washing poles.
yeah. One for each hand.
Exactly.
Time to lose a little more damage, Robin. I wasn't going to do this until you mentioned it. I found the sorting option to sort by strength, and that was a mistake. I don't remember where anything in my inventory is. I've got you a present, by the way, Robin. So, because you keep going on about
I
great
love
swords.
great swords.
You keep going on about fucking hell. They don't even fit on the screen.
Good. This is like Monster Hunter. This is just like Monster Hunter.
Yeah, I got you a present. Because you kept going on about greatswords, I leveled up the Dex greatsword, and I'm going to try and use it a little bit.
Nice.
Also, this room didn't have nothing in it. So why did I come up here? I guess for the treasure.
I guess it's the treasure.
The treasure's pretty good.
I don't remember my way around Dragon Lake Castle when I'm playing, so considering the stream delay, I'm not going to be very much help.
It's alright, I'll just sort of bumble around.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Is this whole area a not good area? Oh, I walked into the room with the headless fellas. Time to test out my washing poles.
Go up the
Jesus.
first ladder from the bonfire, and I the first from you end up.
I'm a little busy. This was a mistake. Two washing poles are a bit hard on the old stamina.
Unstoppable. Fucking unstoppable.
I think what I might do is level up the two washing poles. So, first room after the bonfire, go up the ladder. I could go down the hole.
You could. You shouldn't, but you could.
See, that's the thing about Dark Souls. It's an open-ended game. You could do so many things.
Exactly, yeah. You just stop playing, and then it would be like...
Good night, everyone. That's a really good sign-off. Thank you, Robin.
Bye! That was the stream.
This room? We came in this room.
Did you go up the ladder?
Yeah, I'm up the ladder.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Dexlon's description of the two washing pole situation of they weren't as intimidated as you'd expect is probably fair. See, I need to kill something next to this man to make a thing happen, but none of these statues seem to want to wake up. Drag the fellas, I guess? Wow, no one is threatened by the washing poles. No one!
Oh my goodness.
Oh, headless fellas! I was just expecting I'd have to wake some of these statues up, you know?
Yeah.
What?
That was supposed to happen.
If I die in this room, I'm putting the washing pole away. I'm putting the washing poles away. Yeah, it's weird because when you swing them around, the washing poles get stuck on basically anything. But you can walk around with them fine, just can't use them. Right, so, first things first, Robin. Let's try that greatsword I upgraded for you.
Try that greatsword.
I upgraded it all the way to +10.
Oh, nice. That's a big number.
Hopefully, when I hit those headless fellas with that, they'll regret it. I don't know what... I also should probably put my proper rings on. I had some rings for fun times on instead of proper times.
Ah. Ring of Bands.
No, the ring of give me items.
Ring.
It doesn't make it true if you say it in your lore voice.
By
the way, I spent about 2 hours yesterday trying to figure out how to hack items in Dark Souls 2. I know that sounds bad, but hear me out. I wanted to hack in an item description and change the name of something. Because what I wanted to do was change this wonderful stone that when you throw it, it says very good.
Yeah.
Into... Well, I'll describe it rather than say. I wanted to change it into a stone that when you said it, it just went, fascinating lore implications! But I couldn't figure out how to do it.
There's a file in your desktop with you saying that as well, isn't there?
I mean, that was before this. No! The headless fellas are mercilessly quick.
They're only so fast. Rude.
I took one swing and that was it. Right, try again. Oh, okay. Apparently, in vanilla, it was that some of the statues woke up next to it. The thing we're trying to lure the headless fellas to. And for some reason, in Scholar of the First Sin, they made headless fellas appear in the next room and made you drag one of those in. Which seems like a fucking stupid change. Like, those enemies weren't even here in this castle before, were they?
Nope. So I don't know why, out of all the enemies that they could have had, like, a Royal Swordsman would have been better.
Pretty much anyone who looks like they belong in a castle would be better.
Percy would have...
I mean, I've beaten him like 12 times now.
Yeah, what's another 13 on top of that, you know?
I tried to predict their attacks and it went miserably wrong. See, that whole time I was attempting to move, and the recovery on the greatsword is so huge that you can't.
It is a bit tricky.
Like
maybe not the best time to learn the animations.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to I was gonna say a normal sword for now, but I don't want to hurt your feelings. I'm gonna use the delicious crispy spicy combo. We're gonna give him the old
Colonel Sanders.
We're gonna give him the old combo meal, and then we'll go back to your big sword. You know what? I would have appreciated that more if they for some reason put the inside horse in this room and you had to kill the inside horse. I would have liked that more. Instead, we've got this.
Yeah.
No, not actually yet, Moo. Wait, who's Moo? Not yet, Moo. We didn't go up the main room in the castle because I assumed that would be progress, whereas this wouldn't be, but it's kind of not worked out that way. Don't know how or why it didn't work out that way, but we're going to have to go back to it later.
It's a pretty non-linear part of the game, like the castles are fairly large. I think you can... I mean, you can go back at it whenever you want. I think the way you're heading is the way to make progress right now.
Well, sorry, I'm having a real hard time speaking through the illness today. We are going to go back there eventually, don't you worry.
I'm not worrying.
Oh, are the headless fellas called mannequins? Are they not actually properly headless people?
They're just called mannequins. Spelt like that. You can get their armor.
Oh, I think I got the horrible mask, which is the bit that, fittingly, none of
It's
them
ugly.
use. It's
really
ugly.
ugly. It was in the trailer for Dark Souls 2, like one of the first promo trailers, and looked a lot better though. It's really
So
ugly.
did a lot of the things in the promo trailers for Dark Souls 2, Robin.
Hey-o!
Hello.
You should use a thing of the thing.
What sort of binding? Yeah, I probably should.
Human effigy.
Yeah, I probably should. I'm gonna go back to the bonfire first. If I can make it back, it looks like I might spend my time dying against these fire friends. Still
Apparently-
haven't quite learnt the fire friends' attacks or anything. I
weird.
really like the fire friends, but again, why are they here?
Why are they here? Like, these are desert sorceresses. I'm not even sure, like... I'm not particularly sure why they were in the Earthen Keep, but they were.
Is that the place they're meant to be? Was that where they were in Vanilla?
That's where they always appeared, yeah, and they didn't see them much after that. Actually, now I think about it, they might have been in the bit leading up to the... Well...
Whoa!
Lost Valley?
Sorry, if what Dactylon just said is true, that's incredible. Supposedly, the mannequins were going to have heads originally, but they took them off because the guy who made Naruto said they looked a little too much like something in Naruto?
Ian Naruto.
Yeah, Ian Naruto, creator of Naruto.
I'm Ian Naruto, and thank you for reading my manga.
Sorry, I was just remembering. So, do you know what Naruto's son is called?
I do know what Naruto's son is called. Do you want to tell the story?
So, for those of you who don't know what Naruto's son is called, Naruto's son is called Boruto.
Paul Boruto, Mole Naruto.
I didn't know this until recently, when my flatmate came up to me and asked me to guess what Naruto's son was called, and I said Boruto, thinking it would sound really stupid. And Naruto's
really good
son
story.
name is Boruto.
Imagine that. Wouldn't that be funny if they just called his son fucking Burrito? Haha, Boruto, my beautiful son, I want to eat you because you're delicious.
Oh, Robin, that got away from you at the end, didn't it?
No? What are you talking about?
It sounded like that got
Anyway.
away from you.
I have to leave.
Right, let's see what's at the top of this big twisty lift. Oh! That's what's here!
Twisty lift.
No key to the embedded in inventory. What?
You need a key to the embedded to get through there.
Oh, of course. What?
The embedded! See the fella? That's the embedded. You need the key.
I mean, I understand the words you're saying, Robin, but I don't actually understand.
Stardust Idiots just said Naruto's son is called Boruto because in Japanese you can kind of pronounce it like Bolt or Bort. So
Oh.
yes, Naruto's son is also named Bort.
That makes really good sense in Japanese.
Mm.
Wait, what? What? Oh, okay. So there's someone actually in prison. That's the bit I didn't see. I just saw the
Yeah.
wiggling, groaning man who's upside down.
Yep.
Okay, we'll just leave.
The wiggling, groaning, upside down man is disgusting. But I like what happens here.
It doesn't make sense. Why is the wiggling, groaning man there, Robin?
Disgusting. I just told you that.
Oh wait,
That's the embedded there. They are keeping that person trapped in their cell.
could they not do it in a way that makes more sense? Could
This
they not
is
just
the most
like
Dark Soulsy way they could think of, I guess.
no? Put a giant two-headed horse outside that breathes nasty.
What about if I told you that the way to open that door and get through is very anime?
All right, yep, fine, on board.
Alright, carry on. Alright, so there's a boss you need to fight later on called the
Embedded
once you beat
Keeper.
the Embedded Key Keeper. The Embedded Locksmith.
Oh, I mean, I was halfway there.
Yeah. So sort
This
that
statue's
fight out
cool.
and you can open it.
Oh. Sorry. Oh, I really appreciate that. I got tricked over here thinking, oh, what's in that skull? That looks good. It was just 3 alluring skulls.
It's just another skull.
It was a literal description of what that was. Oh. This room looks incredible.
I believe this is the area that was used in a lot of the preview stuff. Like people,
I can see why.
Yeah, pre-release press events would play through this bit and then play all the way through to the end.
Through to the end as in, like, the end of the game.
Finish the game.
Whoa!
Finish the game.
You know what, Robin? I don't mean to sound mean, but fuck the Great Sword.
Fair enough.
It's so slow.
The thing about Dark Souls is that it's about like finding what works best for you. And the Bastard Sword worked best for me, and probably the Murakuma would work well for me as well. But honestly, you should stick with your 2 swords because that seems really well. I fucking love these enemies' animations.
They're really fucking cool.
They're so good.
To be honest, after what we went through, all of them waking up thing was completely telegraphed, but it's still super cool. Oh god, do they wake up in order? Oh my god, they do! Oh, this hallway's cool!
It's always cool.
Don't know why it swung that way. I'm feeling very uncomfortable about the situation I'm making for myself right now. The one thing I do like about the Great Sword is this animation. The jumping heavy attack is pretty cool. That's the one where you just sort of swing it over your head where you fly through the air.
I can get behind that.
Honestly, behind that is probably the only place you want to be.
That's true. That's true. Just don't hit him on the backswing, I suppose.
Speaking about backswing, the heavy attacks in general are pretty cool. Just because they're super, unnecessarily large, let's say. Much like the Great Swords themselves.
Yeah.
Okay, I've almost cleared out this corridor with a Great Sword. I've almost proved myself to you.
I like great swords. I like big heavy things. Because it doesn't need much finesse, you just need to like drop them on somebody.
It seems like they could be cool, it's just that it's really not my style, and I have trouble adapting to it. Like, I just thought to myself, oh, that was weird, what happened there? When I hit them with the Great Sword and they staggered, forgetting that, heavy things will do that.
Yeah.
Also, the Poise Boys are who I learned everything I know about poise from. There are many crews in Dark Souls 2s. I'm a little scared about this boss fight. There's loads of messages saying, oh, bring a friend.
Do you have the red sign soapstone? You probably don't, I think.
The red sign soapstone?
That was one that Group Hunter was using.
Yes, why would I want that?
Pop it on the ground.
What? I don't think I have it, but why would I want that?
Pop it on the ground.
I don't have that. Why would I want that?
Funny.
Why would I... I'm not going to get invaded to someone's world. I'm not a monster, Robin.
This is the least monstrous thing possible. Let's say, yeah, come on in. Let's have a scrap. Let's have a little rough and tumble.
Oh, the boss has got a weird face on as well.
The boss has got a real weird face.
Oh, that's a cool shield they have, though.
Yeah.
Also, this arena is super pretty.
Yeah.
This whole fight's really cool. Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that.
This boss fight is the one they're showing off at like Eurogamer Expo and stuff.
I can see why. This is pretty much Dark Souls.
Looks so good. Looks so good.
The lighting is pretty impressive here. Like, oh wow, lightning's quite like the whole stormy night thing is quite a cheap aesthetic to use sometimes if you're just looking for something that'll have an impact, you know. But this is
makes sense
really
here
pretty.
because like they spend the entire time as you go through Dragon Lake Castle building up the storm. I suppose like even when you come inside, you're still soaking wet, and your footprints make that the case. And you get to the top, and there's the Looking Glass Knight who's got a lightning sword, and it's fucking good.
It's real good. For some reason, the boss is really keen to show me his shield, and I don't know what's going on. Oh my god, I know what's going on.
You should probably take care at this point.
Wait, is that no, okay, that's not a human. Okay.
It's not a human, but...
No, I saw it was
your...
the colour from the Belfry Soul and got really scared.
Yeah. If you had popped your red sign soapstone on the floor outside the boss arena, you can, in fact, be the person that comes out of the shield and has a fight with me.
Holy shit, that's super cool.
And also pretty good, isn't it?
The worst nightmare imaginable for me. Wait, so he can actually summon NPCs, like proper invaders, rather?
Proper invaders, yeah.
That's horrible!
It's really good!
That's really good, but that's horrible!
Yes, a little bit.
So how can you stop him doing that?
I think if you hit the shield enough times, you might be able to break it.
Oh.
So you might just hit the knight itself.
I was hitting him in the back.
You might need to hit it enough to stagger it, possibly? I'm not sure.
Maybe, that would make sense. Oh, just bash the shield, you know.
But yeah, this is the gimmick of this boss fight.
That's a really good gimmick.
It's a really good gimmick.
I mean, we were talking before about bosses all having gimmicks. That's maybe one of the better ones.
Yeah, and like,
I mean,
ultimately,
better as
Last
in,
Night
you know,
it's still a big boy with a sword. But
it's a really big sword, boy.
It's a very big sword boy.
What a big sword!
But like, that's absolutely a really cool gimmick. It sets them apart from what the others in Dark Souls.
Honestly, I'm surprised it took them this long to get to it.
Yeah, I think there was. Yeah, the old monk in Demon Souls had a similar gimmick, I believe. Let me look up.
Okay. I was really scared that just an honest-to-God NPC invader was going to... No, honest-to-God real invader was going to come out.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Oh, it's possible to stagger during it. Okay, you're right.
Well done beating that boss first time, by the way. I mean, it's an easy one, I guess. Everybody can do it the first time if they just think about it.
I did it with the wrong weapon as well.
You did it with the wrong weapon. Fuck's sake, Danny, stop being good at the game.
I'm not good at the game. I'm just lucky. I just roll out of the way of things. See, the only reason that happened is because this sword is, like, scary strong. And I'm using the Ring of Blades as well.
The only reason that happened is because I'm using all the right weapons and doing all the right things.
Exactly.
Why didn't you just do that? Dark Souls.
No. Also, I only noticed, looking back here, snow is coming through that window. Oh. Wait, hang on. How is it doing snow out there and rain out here?
Magic?
Okay, magic will do. Wait, maybe it's not snow. Maybe it's whatever this is.
Okay, so apparently, the old monk boss fights in Demon Souls, you would just have to fight. I think the boss is actually controlled by another player. Or
No way!
Like Phantom. But it uses I think it uses a set armor and weaponry.
That's even cooler.
Yeah.
Why haven't they done that? Again, because you can't do the same thing twice. That's so cool!
Also, Phil just said global warming in chat, so I'm going to assume that's why they haven't done that gimmick again for a boss fight.
Yeah, Phil was talking about that exact moment. Not the whole snow thing.
That's why I haven't done the old monk thing again.
Oh, okay, cool. A ring that increases magic defense by lots. That's cool.
Okay. Okay, the player uses their own equipment. It says here on the
Sorry.
You will be brought into the old monk boss room and transformed into the archdemon boss for the host player. There you go.
See, I kind of wish that if they were doing it, like, the whole invasion stuff is obviously super critical to what people like about Dark Souls. I just wish they'd be more inventive with it, because the whole I'm gonna come into your world and mess up your game for a bit thing is kind of dull. Because all it really turns out to is someone invades a particular spot that's really common and just picks on you when you're fighting the NPC monsters. And it's just like, oh, truly you are the king of Dark Souls. You have killed me at the same time as these 3 massive enemies. I bow to your genius. But
that's why I like it so much in the specific Covenant areas. Because otherwise it is a bit too easy to just like let cheap tactics do it all for you.
Like, I'm not saying, like, I don't mean it in that cheated to win way. It's just, it's not very fun when it happens.
Oh no, I agree.
Also, I realise now, did I screw up? Was I meant to have summoned Ben Hart of Jugo for that fight?
I don't think Ben Hart's really got much of a... If Ben Hart did have a big plot like that, I'm sure we would have had people in chat mentioning it already.
That's true. I just don't want to make it so I can't get the Moonlight Greatsword.
I think it works in a different way.
I want that prize.
Gotta get those prizes.
I love those prizes. So, I can't help but notice we are pretty distinctly out of Drangleic Castle right now.
You might be out of Drangleic Castle at this point, yeah.
I might be out of Drangleic Castle. Pull lever, check lift bottom. Good idea, Phil. I forgot to do the Dark Souls thing. Although, who uses levers? Yep. It's a hole. The Moonlight Greatsword's only obtainable in New Game Plus. Ah, wow. Ah, wow.
Because, I think we learned this, the Greatsword that Ben Hart uses isn't actually the Moonlight Greatsword.
I think someone did tell me that. I don't remember if I have been told that in the game, or if that was someone just telling me spoilers.
Yeah, it's a forgery. Fortunately.
This area is really cool.
You're in the Shrine of Amana, aren't you?
I can hear someone having a little sing-song in the background. The upcoming area is the hardest in the main game. Oh, man.
Oh, brother.
Ah, jeez. Ah, here we go.
Hachimachi.
This is probably not accidentally giving me flashbacks to... I forget the name of it. What was the big area in... Was it the Ash Lake? In the first
Ash Lake
Dark
is
Souls
the
game?
one at the bottom of the tree, yeah.
Yeah. It's making me think of that a lot, and it's probably not entirely accidental.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of water here, and clues
There's
the
a
name.
lot of water here.
Yeah.
I want to go in none of it.
Unfortunately, you have to in a few places, but I don't think it's that hard.
Well done.
I'm not sure how hard it is to fall and drown.
So you're saying I won't be no man's wharfing it?
We'll find out, I guess.
Genuinely don't know which way I'm meant to be going here.
There should be some lights.
I found the sea. Apparently monsters live in the sea. By the way, I upgraded a scythe as well, which I kind of wanted to try, because...
That's cool.
You know,
I like scythes.
Scythes are cool, right? And...
Yeah.
The moveset there... It seems pretty cool and pretty fast. Seems like I might enjoy this more than a greatsword, I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's fine. Like, I'm just as fine with halberds as I am with... You should keep an eye on your souls, by the way. That's not true.
Got a couple. I thought that guy was going to be friend. I saw him from all the way up there. Oh.
No, there aren't very many friends in this bit. Except for all the friends. So watch out for them.
Why is everyone here so sparkly?
Mm.
It's really pretty, but I'm really scared.
That's just what happens in this place.
Oh, okay.
Everyone's sparkly.
That's fine. I'm going to hang out here then.
Yeah. Also, be careful because when you roll through water, it extinguishes your torch.
Yeah, I just found that one out.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting the video games to actually do that.
I'd just say dual wield your... double hand your scythe and go to town, honestly.
But I feel like I should at least make an effort of bringing fire, you know? Got to let the lighting engine show off. Are you friend? Oh, I can't target you. You're not friend, are you?
If you can't target them, they might be friend.
Wait, sorry, was that if you can target them, they might be friend?
Oh, no, if you cannot target them, they might be friend.
Oh, okay.
No questions about it.
Be honest, this scythe has the most disgusting range.
It's good, isn't it? Oh, it's good.
Like, it's... Oh, prize, come back. I don't know what I expected. Oh, basilisk. Yeah, it feels... You know how the thing about greatswords is you can attack from forever away? This scythe feels like 4 greatswords to me right now.
Yeah, it's really good. Spears and halberds are always really useful in these kinds of games.
The problem I've had whenever I've tried a spear is that I don't like weapons that are just too focused straightwards. I like a little bit of splash damage. No, that's not what splash damage is.
But you like rapiers.
I like them conceptually.
We figured it out.
I think the problem might well be just that I'm a bit scared of my ability to handle crowds.
That's fair enough. Spears, they need you to be a bit more, like, aware of your positioning.
And I absolutely am not most of the time. It's fair to say. I'm wondering if I can wade out to that island. Is that too deep?
Probably not.
I'm also really scared about these people who are marked as enemies.
Yep.
Whoa! Okay, you are actual enemies then. See, I thought because they were sparkling and you were telling me to be careful that I don't want to be attacking them.
Oh, no. I'm saying be careful because this bit's tough.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I was thinking, is there going to be punishment for me? Whoa, that's a lot of them.
If you can target them, you should deck them. I'm going to say.
Dark Souls strategies.
Sometimes you shouldn't target them and then deck
Nope. Rolled in water.
them. Oh, no. Don't worry about your torch.
But I really want to worry about my torch. It helps me see where I'm going in the water.
True. Oh.
Using a scythe in the water is actually kind of satisfying, even though this would be hell on your arms.
I mean, just like carrying it the way your character carries it would be hell on your arms.
That's true. You
Like-
don't know how heavy it is. You can probably guess how heavy it is.
I could look how long it is, and that's a big thing of metal on the end.
And no, it's plastic.
Oh, okay, carry on. It's fiberglass, it's light.
Yeah, it's actually just an axe I use for show.
It's a cosplay prop.
The cosplay of my Dark Souls 2 character.
Yeah?
I mean, I guess that's basically what Dark Souls cosplay is, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
Like, unless you dress as the Emerald Herald or something, but you know. Like, I think it'd be totally legit just to show up as a Dark Souls 2, or like a Bloodborne hunter.
Yeah, exactly. When I was at Birmingham Comic Con, I saw a few Bloodborne hunters, and they looked top notch. I got one of them to do the make contact gesture anyway. I knew one person.
Well, it's like the main thing. Oh, it's like the main thing.
Yeah, it's that game's Praise to the Sun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's that game's hideous meme.
I really like make contacts. I don't care how much of a meme loving fuck it makes.
It's good that you're at peace with yourself, Robin. Whoa, no! I just lit that torch, you rotters.
Ow.
Let that be a lesson to you. No bully.
Please, no squeeze.
Deep down, Stardust, me too. What on earth is that sign over there in the water? The main worry I've got about wandering through water in Dark Souls is that it's hard to tell at which point the water becomes death.
Yeah, that's kind of a thing here.
Whoa, that's the point at which it becomes death?
Oh no. You didn't fall off, did you?
Nah, some other fella did.
You got so many souls.
I've got so many souls, and now I'm going to jump in the sea at some point.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I mean, I could go back and use them, but I should probably go back and use them, right?
Probably. Please.
Friend! Look, Robin, there was a friend here. This looks awfully like the friend who was in the cell.
We knew you were coming.
Well, what do you think the implications could be of that?
We are Milfinito. We are here to sing to those bound by death and dark. We will sing here forever, as we always have, from long, long ago. We know nothing of the world outside. And why should we? For we will never leave.
When she said, we are Milfinito, is that as in they're all the same person called
King Vendrick?
Milfinito?
Milfinito could be like the name of the
After all,
the tribe, or
Yeah,
like
I'm
the,
just perhaps looking into too much the fact that from what I saw of the person in the cell, they looked very similar to this.
that could just be reusing assets.
the little ones
Because
could well be.
unfortunately, it is still a video game.
to those who bear death and dark. This is what we were taught.
Seems a little mean to stand over someone with a torch and a
Is there
scythe.
anything wrong?
You
just-
look very ominous right now. I'm sorry.
It's mostly the wrinkly face, to be honest. Oh, thanks for
Yeah.
the
We
stone.
can do
Oh, very nice.
Thanks, friend.
when we sing.
My favourite bit of games journalism I ever saw was something writing about Enter the Matrix on PlayStation 2.
Oh,
Well,
that hot
there's
banger.
That hot banger. There's a caption underneath the screenshot saying, "These two characters look oddly similar. Perhaps the story involves cloning." No, they just only had two enemy models.
How hideously realistic. Wow, these enemies really do like to truck, don't they? You're right, the hood does kind of add to the effect, but this is my most casual outfit. Do you want me to put the armour back on?
Hat.
No, listen, if you say hat, I'll just put the beret on and then you'll shout at me and we'll have a whole thing again. Oh, don't talk to people you don't know with that beret on. They want to be your friend, you keep saying.
It seems we're destined to do this forever, you and I.
It is a good hat, though. I mean, it's a terrible hat, but it's a good hat. The scythe is brutal.
The scythe's really good. I think you might have found a new weapon.
Like, this is only like a +7 regular R scythe. I might put some things on it.
How well does it scale for dexterity, though?
Good question. Currently, it scales... how do you check? Currently, it scales B off of my dexterity, which means something.
B is pretty good if I remember rightly.
But B is 3 letters less than S. Well, 2, depending which way you
Yes.
count.
Sorry, don't mind that. The ghost again.
Ah. Oh, this is getting bad. Oh, Robin.
Oh, Danny.
Robin.
Oh, Danny.
How many souls did I have?
46,000.
Okay.
520.
Let's go get them.
Oh, dear, oh dear.
It's fine.
Oh dear, oh dear.
It's fine. Listen, if I get them back, I'll use them to level up the scythe as a special reward to myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what element to make the scythe. Both spicy and crispy seem like really good elements, but shouldn't we maybe have another element just to get keep the things covered? Like, what other element could we use?
Dark, I guess.
I think I already have a dark scythe somewhere, I think. Oh no, it's a
really?
small scythe, not a great scythe.
Oh, okay.
Like, is dark just another element?
Yes.
Like, will it add damage in the same way that spicy and crispy do?
I believe it will, I just don't know whether it's the best choice for what you can have, considering that fire and lightning skeleton of your stuff.
I mean, I don't have any intelligence or faith anyway.
Yeah.
Weirdly, one-handing the scythe seems like it might be more effective.
You reckon?
Yeah, the swinging doesn't seem to be as, it's less damaging, obviously, but it seems easier to stun-lock someone with the one-handed.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know. Although the two-handed's very strong, so... I'm not going to go in their house and interrupt them, because that's rude.
True.
They're having such a lovely song.
Apparently, if you get it up to plus 10, then the Great Scythe scale is at an A level.
Ooh,
So
that's one less than S.
That's only one less than S this time, yeah. And then, if you want lightning or fire or whatever damage, then you can get resin and use that, I suppose.
That's true, but would it not just be better to... If I'm going to have it be elemental anyway? Isn't a plus 10 elemental always better than just a plus 10 regular one in terms of sheer output?
It depends on how good your stats are. Because it doesn't scale as well off your dexterity. If you're you might have reached a point already where your dexterity is so good that if you get an A scaling weapon, then you do more damage than a fire weapon.
So what I've done with my stats is a bit confusing in that because I couldn't really decide what weapon I wanted to use, and everything I was getting seemed to scale off of both strength and dexterity. I've kind of got them split, 30-ish each, which isn't very good, it seems.
It's not the most elegant, especially because the Great Scythe is 12 strength, 14 dexterity, so that could be a lot of dexterity you could have had put into strength. Also, probably more vitality, because you can never have enough health.
I have rather had to sacrifice vitality. I've got...
That's what soul vessels... You know what? This is what we're doing today. We're going to use a soul vessel.
Wow! The Archdrake robes are huge.
Yeah!
I'm cozy now. What's the stats on that like? Not great.
Ow!
Better than the black leather armour though, so hey, it's an upgrade.
Yeah.
I look less cool. I look less pretty though. This is just sort of me trying to look threatening in a cold place. You know how we can look more threatening? Let's put a hat on.
Put the beret on.
Yep, that looks perfect.
Those look really nice. Those look really nice. And if I was to cosplay a Dark Souls, I would probably make the Archdrake set, but nobody would recognise it.
Oh, you look cozy. Where do you get that big coat from? H&M? How are you enjoying the con today?
I got it from the Shrine of Amana.
Oh, I've never been there. Is that on Market Street?
I got these robes from the Shrine of Amana, and I got these sandals from Prima. True story, that.
Have you been to the Shrine of Amana? Sorry, I pronounced that in the most
Primark.
northern way. You've been to Shrine of Amana, Robin? Got them Archdrake robes.
They Shrine of Amana recently. Oh, it looks lovely.
Hey, it's cracking. They done it right up. I can't not swing the scythe as much as I can possibly swing it every time. I'm scared.
Really good. Really good, though.
It's really good.
I kind of wish that the animations on your characters could be as fluid as some of the other enemies, like those cool statues in the lead up to the Mirror Knights
Yeah.
or the Lion Knights.
I
But
do
also,
wish I
like,
could do a backflip.
I guess that, like, if I wanted to play that, I'd just play Bayonetta or something, or Musket
but
Rising.
it's not unfair to want that. It's
Why
entirely
can't
justified,
you
I
get-
think.
Alright, so imagine I'm doing, like, the hand clap emoji in every word I'm saying.
Robin, you're
What-
doing it in speech. You can do a real hand clap.
Why can't I get high heels in Dark Souls?
You can. It's the Black Witch set.
Okay, thank you.
You know what? That's a good point. I am wearing the wrong shoes, aren't I?
Need to be more goth.
Gonna use a human effigy because I'm getting bloody loads of them here.
Yeah.
Like, this outfit's wrong. This is all wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Big shiny
You like
metal
it?
gloves. And then... Yes, correct. Yes, correct. Let's go.
Looking forward to seeing this.
I have to make an impression, Robin.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, I found one dragon charm. Okay. That's the dragon charm they keep in the sea at the Shrine of Amana.
Well, what do you think the Shrine of Amana is underneath?
I would have said Drangleic Castle, but now, having seen the Earthen Peak and the Iron Keep, I can't tell what the fuck's under or above what anymore. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a room full of buggers.
Room full of bastards.
I'm a damn mess. You're a damn mess, Stardust. I'm cool.
You like being a damn mess.
I mean, I'll admit, Stardust is not wrong that this outfit is a damn mess. I'm really scared of these twinkly things because they don't seem to be very aggressive, but they move so fast that if one of them gets the jump on me, I'm probably going to regret it.
Yeah, I can see that. Did you get the Archdrake helmet, or just
I
the
did.
chest? It looks kind of good, I think. That's
I
my
don't
opinion.
know where it's going to be on the list of all the stuff I've found.
It's a full face helmet, so you probably won't like it that much.
Can't find it. I thought I got it, but I can't find it.
Can you search by alphabetical? Or...
No, you can't.
Wow,
You
fuck
can't really
that.
filter by anything. It's
Fuck
Dark
that.
Souls. Yeah, the scythe seems to be really good at taking out one person who's far away. Like, one person who's far away, or people who've lined up, are suckers and they're going to get it.
Like some kind of assassin, but with a scythe of all things.
With a scythe and a really big fluffy coat. So, is this a boss fight then? Should I maybe go home and spend these souls?
I don't think it's a boss fight. But it
Looks
could
like a
be.
boss fight. I'm going through some mist.
just- Fog talk. I think it's a bait
Whoa.
and switch. But then again, that could be exactly what they want me to think.
This is super pretty again. Oh, and there's jerks going to be casting spells all over me.
Yeah, huh? Isn't there a bonfire nearby?
I don't know, I'm hoping so.
know.
Oh, this
I
area's
thought-
going to suck.
I was under the impression that there was a bonfire in that location.
Yeah, it looks like the kind of place there should be one. Let's run back and check.
Chat?
I should probably not put my back to the spells.
There's a lot. God,
It's
this looks so
fine.
gorgeous.
It
This
looks
area
so...
looks so good.
I was dealing with the problem totally okay until I ran back to check if there was a bonfire.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I don't think there's one in here. Doesn't look like there's one.
Stop.
No, this cave just has that room with the dudes hanging out in.
It's messed up.
Oh well.
Right.
Right after the fog door, hang right. But Dectalon, that's the sea. Oh, Dectalon's getting silly.
Silly Dectal. Trying to mislead us again. This
Trying
is
to
the
dodge.
stables.
Hey, don't you talk about
Right.
Dectalon like that. You can't talk. You're a bloody mischiever and all. Oh,
Hey,
there's
Danny,
a lot
you
of
should-
magic.
You should head right.
Into the sea?
Right into the sea.
I don't wanna. Oh. I don't want to have to wade through the ocean. I do kind of want to parkour that, though.
Cool.
I cannot... Right, I'm going to have to use a flame butterfly because this is ridiculous. I want to trust Dectalon, but I don't want to walk out into the sea. Ah! Okay, I somehow rolled in the sea and got away with it.
Nice.
I instinctively did the, oh, an enemy's on top of me. Better roll. We could see the bonfire through a window on that building. I do not remember that at all. Oh, this window. I see what you mean. Okay.
God damn it. Goddamn bugs whacked us, Johnny.
Oh, I could invite Kati Duval into my world to kill me. They have a scythe as well, so they absolutely will kill me.
Let's just go home for now.
Should we maybe put an element on this scythe?
Let's just go home for now.
I want to put an element on this scythe, though.
I'd say crispy, if anything. But I think if you want to do that, then use resin for like. I don't know. I can't say for certain whether putting elements on it will do more damage.
Okay,
Or whether-
well, we'll leave it plain then. We'll just have a plain scythe.
Ready salted.
No, that's putting a different element on as well. Salt is an element. It's one of the main 5 flavour elements that you can cast on weapons.
Crispy, spicy, salty. What else?
I'm working on my scythe right now. I'm going to have to leave this joke to you, Robin. I trust you.
Okay, vinegary. Nope.
No, yeah, vinegar's one. Vinegar's one.
Is it balsamic vinegar? Because that could be the dark element.
I mean, you're right in that balsamic vinegar is dark, but I don't know if
There you go, see?
I don't know if, like, are you saying that then vinegar and balsamic vinegar are like light and dark, like holy and evil?
I am now.
I don't know if this works.
White wine vinegar and balsamic vinegar, the yin and yang of.
Ah, okay, no,
dressing.
yeah, you fancied it up a little bit.
Is that a shop? Here.
There you go.
To see light. However,
I'm not just saying like I don't know, fucking malt vinegar you get from the chip shop. That'll do.
I like malt vinegar you get from the chip shop.
Not fancy enough to be in the world of Dark Souls.
It's like eating acid.
It depends how much balsamic vinegar you have as well.
Yeah, my stats are all over the place. I have lots of strength that I don't need and maybe not enough dex.
Where'd you get those slabs?
Oh, I found them. I think the crows that give you items gave me slabs.
Ah, okay. Speaking of the crows, let's go back to Things Betwixt and talk to the ladies.
No.
Please!
No.
Please!
Fine. I'm
Thank
going to
you.
level up a bunch first so I get the points to reset them.
Yes!
I could level up 3 times. I have entered the nightmare world of leveling in Dark Souls.
You've entered the... Well, I mean, this means you're pretty much set for the endgame, though. But
Yes, that's true. I don't know. Also, I noticed a weird thing. I think they might have patched Dark Souls 2 in the last week. The fast travel menu has started working differently.
Ah. This is because of something that happened in the game.
How so? What happened?
You met Nashandra, and now
Yes.
the fast travel menu looks different.
Is that meant to happen?
Yes.
Still do you?
I'm not entirely
Why?
sure why, but when you talk to Nashandra, it tells you all the bonfires you've yet to go to with question marks on.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah.
That's weird that it didn't tell me that before.
Yeah.
So does that mean I've missed a lot of bonfires quite early in the game then?
It could be, but also it could be that you don't have the items to get to those.
That's a good point too. So, I don't remember how much strength I need. I think it's about 20. I wish there was a way to go into
to use
inventory while doing this.
To use the Great Scythe?
The
Or
Great
to
Scythe
use-
and the Dex Greatsword I made as a present for you.
Oh yeah, the Murakuma, let me look that up.
I'm going to make sure I have adaptability as well, ever since I was told that, hey, it's a good stat because it gives you iframes.
Yeah.
I love
you need
iframes.
You need 20 strength to use the Murakuma, but that means you won't be able to power stance it. But I don't think you're ever going to do that anyway.
I don't know if I ever would want to hold the two great swords at once, Robin.
Oh, well.
You were
That's very
saying
different between you and
before
me.
that it looked like it hurt while I was holding the scythe with one hand?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. So I'm gaining, just by putting my stats up and reallocating them like that, I'm going from what was 102 attack before to 132.
Damn. Nice. See, I like that you can respec like that.
It's really cool, although I do find it questionable they put it behind an item. I'll just
It's
let
so
you
that
do
you
it.
can't overdo it. Yeah, honestly, I just said this so that you don't overdo it, but also, what's the harm in overdoing it, you know? Who's it hurting? If you just have more flexibility with your character options?
I guess. Yeah. It's not gonna, ruin the economy of the game, is it?
Yeah. Yeah. Also,
Apparently-
have you left things betwixt already?
I'm about to. Why?
Well, go and talk to the lady that was standing up with the firekeepers. Give you an item.
Hello.
You have proven yourself to the forest. We have little to offer, except perhaps these.
What did I prove myself for the forest about?
You killed those big blue trolls by the coffin.
Oh.
May they bring forth
And you proved once and for all that gender is dead.
some small way.
Why does that mean I get a ladle?
This is a
Um,
limited traveler. Why else would you
Ordinary
use this
kitchen
loss?
leaf. They who choose this as a weapon either face extenuating circumstance or has an odd sense. Care for your life, leave this one in the...
I want to use a ladle. Where the hell did it go in my inventory?
It's a weapon.
I know that, but I'm trying to find in the giant pile of crap.
Weapon type hammer. I guess it's because, if you try attacking the bonfire keepers, then she'll attack you with the ladle, which... funny and sad in equal amounts.
No, look, it's a mace. It's fine. It's strong. It's cool.
Yeah. When a
See?
increases
It's cool.
vitality and endurance by 1, adaptability by 2, and decreases dexterity by 1.
What? I didn't hear any of that. I wasn't really paying attention. I heard you, I understood until you started listing off stats, and it was like, what? What's going on? Hello?
The numbers change.
The numbers. Okay, numbers. Oh, wow, the bloody Murakuma with those increased stats make my attack go up by 380. That's a big number, isn't it?
That's a really big number.
Wow.
Nice.
Also, Dactylon, you were saying before I missed a rude room in Drangleic Castle?
Half of the Marud runes.
apparently we opened a rude... The only rude room I remember is when there was a room where when you go in and open a chest, the room starts barfing at you.
Oh, with all the faces on the walls. Yeah, I love that. Have you talked to the crows in Things Between Us?
Loads of times. But I'll go talk to them again because we got some stuff to give them. I've given them so much stuff. I have been doing that off stream though because I'll be honest, fighting with the Dark Souls UI to do this is kind of a bugger.
Yep. From the first bonfire. Oh, is the rude room the one with the...
With all the statues in and the bosses from the Lost Bastille, yeah. Yeah, no, I've cleared out that room.
Yeah. Surely.
Yeah, why do I need to go back there? I've cleared that out.
Oh, inside the doors are ruined sentinels, among other things. We haven't been to that room, but fuck that.
No, the ruined sentinels are the big giant gold ones, right?
Yes.
We have been to that.
You have been to that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Still, fuck that. It's
and
horrible.
you fall through one of the rooms and there's a bonfire underneath.
Oh, is this...
No, we
Something I
went in
missed.
there a little bit on stream and didn't finish it off on stream because there's nothing in
Oh,
there.
shit, you got the challenge trident.
Yeah, don't worry, I know what to do with that. don't you worry.
That's a pretty rare drop, but I mean, I assume you've done this quite a few times now.
Yeah, it's not like the first one where I got Demon's Great Hammer just because cool.
Yeah. Like, it's not as impressive pulling on the slot machine arm and then getting a red drop after doing it 4 or 5 times.
Hey,
Oh,
I played this slot machine 75 times and it came up with a little sign that says winning. I did it.
Got a super rare Demon's Great Hammer.
Oh, if it was a super rare one, that would be good, because typically 1 in 75 is still a pretty good odd for that.
It's got a idol girl on it. She's 2D.
Can you feed weapons in Dark Souls to each other to level them up? Can I get a rare Great Scythe if I put 13 other scythes into it?
Ooh, okay. That sounds alright. Is that
Oh,
what
no.
Slashy Souls is about? Is that what Slashy Souls is about?
It seems I've accidentally touched your want for grinding with my joke.
Damn it. Damn it. Alright, I've got to do this.
Wait, so the thing in there is what I need to give effigies to? What? I have no idea what Dectalon's talking about. Let's go have a look. I know where he's talking about, but I don't know what he's talking about.
That's phrased really strangely.
Because he told me I had to save human effigies ages ago.
I'm assuming Dectalon just means that bit is hard. But
So
it could be you have to pour human effigies into a big grinder.
I've opened all the doors in here. Every single last one. And been in each of them. Apparently there's an NPC in here, but there totally isn't. I guess... Should we clear this out just to demonstrate? I'm going to have to get changed and use my proper weapons for this, because it's a bit of a fucker. But...
Oh, like the Great Scythe isn't a proper weapon.
Well, I mean, a weapon that I'm comfortable using. And some armour that will actually protect me. Because I'll be honest with you, I'm going to take a few shots here, Robin. I'm going to take more than a few shots here.
That's reasonable.
I'm going to wear, like, proper, actual, heavy armour for this and everything. That'll do. Let's go. So, this room sucks. This room super
sucks.
ultra sucks. Like, the worst. The worst sucks. Because in each of these rooms, there is a ruined sentinel. As in...
The boss fight.
Yeah, one of the bosses from the Lost Bastille. Wait, down the hole in the door on the far left? What, the one with the bonfire underneath that I already got? Wait, do you mean... Dark Diver Dingleface?
Dark Diver Grandad. Flintstones meet the Flintstones.
Oh, the doors do stay open in Scholar of the First Sin as well. Yo, I forgot this monster was here. Yeah, no, I found Dark Diver Thingy Bob. He wants me to join the Covenant. We're kind of going in circles.
It's a PvE Covenant. It's not so bad.
Yeah, I know about it. Like, there's a bunch of stuff to do it. Is it that you need to spend a human effigy every time you want to do his thing? Because like you get sent to another dungeon, and I think the dungeon is effectively you fight. Someone told me about this before. Like you fight for NPC invaders, although they can be non-NPCs as well.
Oh really? I never did this Covenant.
Yeah, it sounds vaguely interesting, but I've got so much of the game left to do anyway. But,
yeah, like come back in later. Honestly, it's cool endgame stuff. Like it's not for the boss; it's real tough.
It sounds really cool, like conceptually that you get to just like sort of faintly like Chalice dungeons, I guess, like more random dungeons.
Well, I mean, like if you want to go all the way back, it's like optional dungeons in like a Final Fantasy. You know, you have to fight Omega Weapon again.
Sorry, I've never heard of Final Fantasy, Robin. What's that?
Do you like spiky hair? Do you like fluffy hair?
I really do.
Do you like oversized weaponry?
I really do.
And nice outfits?
It sounds like I'd really like Final Fantasy, Robin.
You might like the remake of Final Fantasy VII, coming soon to iOS and Android.
Wow, this is the best selling I've ever seen. I mean, we joke, but I am excited for that.
Yeah, same.
I'm really looking... I didn't realise how much I was looking forward to the Final Fantasy VII remake until the exact moment they actually announced it. At which point, I just started dying inside. I really like that game, it turns out.
Yeah. Full disclosure, one of the PR people that works for Square Enix, I once got to admit on a podcast a really odd story about a one-night stand in New Orleans where a dog came into the room halfway through. Full disclosure.
I'm not sure you know what full disclosure means, Robin, but I do appreciate it. You didn't have to say that, but I do appreciate it.
It's a really funny story.
You know when things happen to people that sound like sitcom plots?
I think Phil knows what I'm talking about, and I don't think anybody else will know what I'm talking about, and that's okay.
Yeah, it sounds like the sort of thing that... I mean, I guess they said it on a podcast. I was going to say the sort of thing they maybe wouldn't want to have be talked about, but... Nope, I need to get up there. I need to parkour this. What? Parkour this?
I'm sure you can parkour it. Anyway, yeah, so Final Fantasy VII remake. I'm really looking forward to. I fully expect that like the bit in the first episode is only going to be the bit in Midgar, and then.
I mean, I feel like doing it episodically is like the correct way to do it.
Like, the thing is, like, if they didn't do it episodically,
it's a fucking huge game, and it's
big fucking game.
It's a Final Fantasy VII is a big fucking game. I see you behind there, big boy.
If they didn't do it episodically, then that just means that like it would still take the amount of time for all the episodes to get released for like a full game to be released, because it's a really big game.
It's a really big game, and like you could argue, oh, but it's such a sure shot for Square. Oh, sorry, Square Enix rather. Why don't they do it? And it's like that. This Mace Boy is a problem. That's not really
That's why
the thing.
They kept making like smaller games associated with that world, like Crisis Core and Dirge of Cerberus.
Yeah, those hot bangers.
Hot bangers.
Supposedly Crisis Core
Mark
wasn't
Echo's
that terrible.
Mark Echo's getting up Content Under Pressure, which takes place in the Final Fantasy VII universe.
Don't tell lies.
It's really like saying Mark Echo's getting up Content Under Pressure.
I understand, but it's rude to tell such lies. The rich lore of Mark Echo's getting up contents under pressure cannot be attributed to the Final Fantasy VII universe. Those cities don't exist in that universe, Robin, and I think it's dishonest to say they do.
The rich lore of Mark Echo's getting up contents under.
What was the best Final Fantasy VII spin-off? Oh yeah, Kais was good. Okay, yeah.
Hey guys, there you go.
No, I was about to.
Citizen Kane of Final Fantasy VII spin-offs.
I know you're doing that deliberately, Robin, but you are making this the Dark Souls of conversations.
Did you hear that I got my email read out in the bombcast?
No, what did you do?
So I sent an email into the Giant Beastcast, and I said because of it keep on getting brought up in conversations that often are completely unrelated, is Dark Souls the Citizen Kane video game? And Jeff Backlash said, haha, no.
I mean, that's the only fair response, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Austin actually took me seriously, which I wasn't really expecting.
What else? Why did you not expect him to take you seriously?
Austin's always serious, except when he's talking about Gundams, I guess.
He's not always serious. It's just if there's anyone who would straight-facedly accept your bullshit and call you on it, I think it would be him.
That's true.
That's what happened. You just got called on your bullshit, Robin.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. The conclusion that Austin came to was that they mean different things, which I get.
Yes, they do. They come from the same bad place, but they mean different things.
Yeah.
Also, this area isn't cool. I think I might equip that ring that gives me magic protection.
Yeah! Yowza!
It's almost like they give you it directly before this area for a reason, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Environmental.
It's the problem I have with it is not so much that there are enemies shooting like homing miracles and stuff and like melee enemies at the same time. The problem is the line of sight is really fucked up here.
Yeah,
Like-
this was tough in Dark Souls 2, and it seems like they made it tougher. Like a lot of enemies aggroing a lot faster. It's bad.
I just don't
Not
see
good.
why there have to be so many in plain sight of each other.
Yeah.
And then they throw in the Sentinel Boy. Ah well, we'll struggle through, we'll do our best. I do kind of want them to give me like some cool clothes or something though.
Can you use a bow or something to aggro them from range?
I mean, I could.
I don't know why you
could
think
do
bows
that.
aren't elegant. Bows are cool.
I mean, bows are cool, but oh dear, I just don't want. They don't do any damage, and it's like okay.
It's not necessary the point. Also, if you hit them in the head, they do a lot of damage.
They don't do damage, and it's not cool like pyromancies.
Pyromancy's a very punk Dark Souls.
No, see,
About as punk as Dark Souls gets.
there are very confusing times where I'm locked onto someone, but I swipe and they just attack in the wrong direction. I don't really understand. Is it because I'm trying to attack too soon after getting hit or something?
Maybe.
It's just slightly inexplicable. And that's when I have problems with Dark Souls, when something is inexplicable.
Yeah.
It's like, if I know where I got screwed over, like, fine, you know, I can tell it. Probably my fault.
If I remember rightly, this area isn't very long, at least, before you get to the big thing at the boss fight.
No, I'm expecting it's just in that big house over there.
Yeah. Like, it's the Dark Souls area, you do the thing for some reason, the boss fight. That's not a spoiler, right?
There's a boss fight, that is a spoiler.
Spoilers, you face a big enemy.
Spoilers, there are enemies.
Actually, if I remember rightly, and I'm pretty sure I do remember rightly, boss fight in this area is fucking cool.
I should hope so. I hope I don't have to go through this shit every time.
I don't think you do, I believe there is a bonfire closer.
Well, then that's cool.
Oh, someone's talking about high-level tech in the chat.
I can't look right now, I'm getting shot at.
If you buff an attack while stunned and held a different direction, It can override your lock-on.
I understood half of those words. A buffer attack held a direct... I'll not do that in future? It always scares me when someone says a boss is easy, because it's like, I'm waiting for me to struggle with a boss. Like, I'm waiting for me to struggle with a boss in the way that I always struggle with bosses, which is, I find a really silly one to struggle on. Oh, there was an enemy behind there.
Cheeky. Yeah, boss you're about to that you'll face at the end of this area manages to avoid the Dark Souls 2 school of boss design.
Which is?
Big man with a sword.
Oh, but I like Big Man with a Sword.
You already fought a big man with a sword!
What more Big Man with Sword, Robin? I'm hungry.
Oh.
I'm hungry for Big Man with Sword. Big Man with Mace just isn't the same. Big Man with Mace still really scares me, though.
Big man with
Don't push the stick while attacking, but then how do I face the enemy? It automatically does that. Oh, okay.
I would like it if there was a ring or something to get the next Souls game. I don't know if there's one Dark Souls 3. This game may not be a spoiler. I want my characters to get big. That's just what I just want it to be as big as like those big knights that run towards you. I want to go up to the magic automatic genie fortune telling machine, say I wish I was big, and then it just makes me 12 foot tall.
It makes you into Tom Hanks.
It makes me into Tom Hanks, who's also 12 foot tall and wearing full armor and carrying a massive mace. And I go, fuck yes, and I start kicking cars over. That's what happens in that film, right?
Basically? I mean, that might not happen in like, current video games, Robin, but there is absolutely no reason you can't download Unity and create that yourself. They have a very rich asset store. I'm sure there is a Tom Hanks in there.
Tom Hanks simulator.
Download Tom Hanks, scale it up.
Get everything else down.
Oh my god, this... No, I've made a bad mistake. This man has a lot of health.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Is that a cyanide? Is that...
No, it's bigger than that.
Is that a Dragon Rider?
No, it's bigger than that. It's also marginally scarier. Which is to say, I'm scared of it.
We're talking about the guy with the big shield and the helmet, right?
The one who was currently kicking my ass.
That's like a Dragon Rider.
No, that's like a sort of upgraded Dragon Rider.
It's a Dragon Rider.
It's like an upgraded Dragon Rider, isn't it? Ooh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this isn't an honest-to-goodness Dragon Rider, is it? Is it?
Chat's saying it's a Dragon Rider.
Maybe it's a Dragon Rider. It's a Dragon Rider they've scaled the stats up on, though.
Yeah.
Also, it's a Dragon Rider after that barrage, so I have no health.
Have we talked about the quick kill for the Dragon Rider boss in
The
Dark Souls
falling
2?
through the floor, yeah.
Falling through the floor. I don't know if I've talked about it on stream yet. But
That was like your
good grief.
number one immediate Dragon Rider tip.
It's so good. It's so good. I love it.
I really like that it's the boss sort of like falling for its own trick in a way. Like
Yeah.
the Dragon Rider having holes in its arena is meant to make the fight more difficult for you.
I mean, it's absolutely getting hoisted on its own petard.
Yes, and I like that. I like that a boss's gimmick can be used against it.
I just think that, like, speedrunning skips and strategies that are just, like, inherently farcical stuff, like somebody just falling off a cliff and going, oh no, down I go. That shit's hilarious.
And anything
it's
that
like
can
a-
be, like, that can have a slide whistle properly applied to it, very good.
Yes!
Good stuff.
Like, it's one of the best parts about those GDQ streams. like the ridiculous skips.
I mean, that's basically all you really get with modern games in those as well, because there's no hot glitches usually. It's just, oh, you can go through this wall. And I'm not saying it's... Oh, don't attack me, I just killed... No! Sorry. I let go of the controller with one hand for a second and I got shot through a hole in the wall.
That's just rude.
That's so rude. What did I just kill that Dragon Rider for? It better be bloody worth it. But yeah, like, that's sort of my dissatisfaction with a lot of the things in that event is mainly based around front and then left. What?
What? Well, I'm killing the Dragon Rider, by the way.
In that cave? Thanks, I was really scared I was actually going to lose to a Dragon Rider.
Yeah, I understand what you say about the GDQ events, because, like, the big games that people recognise and are able to talk about, unfortunately, like, they are very much QA tested, and anything that, like, could be a speedrunning game-breaking bug gets patched out, so people have to play, like, an early release version. Like,
and like you don't get things where you can go into Minus World, flip upside down and walk through every wall in the game. Also, this disappointing door is disappointingly locked.
Oh, pissed. That's fine. I guess. I'm not upset or anything.
I'm upset.
Me too.
I'm really upset. I had to put in a lot of effort to kill that Dragon Rider. I almost died to a Dragon Rider. I might have died to the first Dragon Rider, didn't I? I can't remember if I did.
I can't remember if you did. I don't think you did.
It's entirely possible.
You died leading up to the Dragon Rider, but didn't actually die against it.
Oh god, yeah, I died like 87 times on the way there. I honestly can't remember if I died to a Dragon Rider yet this run.
Moose says, what's the point in HDQ when Dark Souls doesn't have QPUs? I agree.
Yeah, but how many years would you find yourself waiting for that run? Like, it takes a long time to build up speed.
Imagine, like, doing a speed run and then having to stop and say, okay, so we'll just come back to this 12 hours later, and then them playing a different game.
We'll leave Mario 64 running in the background.
For 12 hours. Oh, it's so good!
It's nonsense, which is the same thing.
Absolutely.
I just want my speedruns and glitches and stuff not to make any sense. That's all I ever wanted.
Yeah.
Is that...
I actually remember seeing, I think it was Pillars of Eternity. In the patch notes for that, it said, remove this specific glitch. Sorry, speedrunners.
Aww.
And
You
like,
can't say sorry, speedrunners. That doesn't make it better.
I understand that, like, it's a glitch that, like, maybe upsets the balance and maybe makes the game a bit more unstable for people trying to play through. But also, like, that's the thing. Sorry, speedrunners. Like, the thing you might have used to get through quickly, you can't do anymore.
I mean, in that case, it is absolutely right that the general experience of the game should come before speedrunning, but it's still kind of sad.
Yeah. Oh, Lynx said that it was actually run like I described. Somebody ran SNES SimCity, then during probably sitting like half an hour, ran Maniac Mansion. That's so good. That's
Also,
so good.
Mr. K, from what I remember, is really cool. So I'm glad it was him of all people.
I believe that. There are a few personalities that are just like really like. Whenever I hear their voice or like hear even just their name being recited, I think, yeah, that sounds like a GDQ person. My favourite one of these is Spike Vegeta.
Yes.
Because
I'm not sure if he exists outside of the GDQs. Does he just like pop into existence like twice a year?
Maybe. They keep him in a nice room and give him treats and pats on the head.
Well, he does. Ow! He does deserve them.
Yeah, absolutely. He seems.
This
Seems
sucks.
like a really good. What?
This sucks, Robin.
Oh, are there more people throwing stuff at you?
This area sucks. There is more people throwing stuff at me, and what's worse is there is one of the big fluffy coat boys next to them, so it's a bit scary.
Someone says you should put down your small white sign soapstone. I want to see what it does.
You're right, I should, but not right now.
Okay.
It's one of those things where on stream it's kind of a bit you end up doing the same thing a few times, and like, oh god, who are they? Are they the casters? Is there a bonfire near here I've not seen? There's got to be a bonfire near here, right? Because if that's a boss gate, and I don't have any Estus and any health at all...
I believe this is just a boss fight.
I really need a bonfire, though. Like,
Yeah.
super really need. The bonfire is the other side of that fog door. Don't tell lies. I've fallen for that trick before, haven't I, Robin?
You should. I want to see what happens if you pop the sign down. Like, Declan's saying that it means you refill your health and also all your Estus.
Yes, it
buffs.
refills your health and Estus, but it means you have to do a little bit of co-op in someone else's world. And
Yeah.
also it means I've got to run back to the bonfire and put one down.
Moo says 100% pinky promise boss fight is not going to go through that door.
Do I...
Moo, if that's not true, I'm going to ask nicely if we can ban you.
I will say no, but I will be upset. I'm going to poke my head in this cave first, then we're going to go and see if Moo's pinky promises are worth the pinkies they're promised on. Oh, god damn it. Immediately! My first instinct when I get snuck on by an enemy is to roll. Also, my great scythe is at risk because I guess it's a dexterity weapon.
Hey!
Oh, it's a big boy. It's a big boy in here. You know what? If my great scythe is broken, Robin, I'm going to go back to the one for you.
Yeah. Cool.
Wait. Stardust says it's a boss. Who do I trust? Who do I trust, Robin?
Tricky.
I genuinely don't know. It might not matter in a second.
Go on the right of the fog gate. Is there...
It might not matter in a second.
Oh no, never mind then.
I'm having pathing issues near the big boy.
Oh no.
I don't think I have... I have a bunch of Radiant Life Gems, but don't have them equipped. If I can make him leash, I might be fine. I have 28 Radiant Life Gems. I should probably use them.
Oh, yeah, Radiant Life Gems are really good. Considering what your health is at right now, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I wanted to run my equipment, you know, just in case, because it feels like I've been stopping myself from using life gems just because, from using the higher up life gems, just because the baby ones are infinite, or at least you can get an infinite of them.
What if you need to get to the next bit with more like... Wait, you might need them later on when you've got more health. You're in
Radiant Life Gems weren't good enough.
Oh no. Oh dear, oh dear.
Radiant Life Gems weren't good enough, Robin.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh, I should have picked up that prize, really, shouldn't I? Oh dear. Right, let's do this. I'm going to stick with the the great sword. I said longsword with the great sword and see how that performs against the scary people who live in the sea?
Sure.
Well, it doesn't insta-kill them. That's very disappointing, Robin. Great swords are rubbish.
I'm wondering, because they live in the sea, do you think thunder might do more damage against them?
I think by that logic, rather, it would probably do more damage to me as well because I'm standing in the sea. So I don't want to try. It feels like Dark Souls would let you electrocute yourself somehow if you were standing in the sea. I don't know by what hideous machination, but...
Are you using the heavy? Are you using the heavy attacks on those? Using
No.
the regular attack. The
Just
heavy
the
attack
regular
will
attacks.
one-shot them.
That's true. The heavy attack's very slow, though. Though it's very powerful, so... Listen, I know I'm trying to adapt to your world, Robin. It's difficult.
This is the Great Sword life.
I don't like the Great Sword life. Everything takes so long.
Just have to be a little bit more patient.
Let's see how good the Radiant Life Gem is. That's quite fast, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite fast.
That is quite fast. I'm gonna get another one down me so I have just like straight up basically healing. One of the things I haven't quite learnt to do but probably should do, like probably should actually do, is like preemptively use life gems as well. Because like, you can pop a heal before you get into a hairy situation.
Yes, definitely.
That attack didn't insta-kill them, but it made them fall over in a really funny way, which is just as good. Where's that one going? I'm really glad these little monsters who live in the sea drop human effigies, though.
Yes.
Because, I'll be honest, I feel like I need a lot of them. Both now and in general. Oh wow. Yeah, I know I said before the Great Sword's really strong, but it one-shots everything.
It's Great Swords are good!
Great Swords are strong. I don't know about good, but I'll give you strong.
Great Swords can be good.
Okay, yeah, yes. Great Swords can be good. Can we... Okay, I hope we can heal this rift between us. Almost as though it was cleaved by a great sword.
This is like foreign exchange right now, honestly.
Does that mean you're currently just dancing around the room with a couple of... Hang on, that Dragon Rider's back!
Oh, it's just a regular enemy now! Oh my goodness! I'm so sorry, Dragon Rider.
I mean, it suffered the same punishment as the horse and the Belfry Gargoyle, so...
No, because the horse and the Belfry Gargoyle I don't think respawns. Like, kill them.
That's
and then
true!
They go, okay, we're mini-bosses, we have to leave now.
Oh, it's just an honest-to-goodness enemy!
Oh, Dragon Rider. So upset.
Oh, hang on. Bye-bye. So why did I killed him for literally nothing last time.
Well, yes, but that's because you didn't know that behind there was a locked door.
That's true. Now I know a door exists behind him. I will keep this knowledge with me, Robin. I promise. Yep, that was a perfect shot. I'm not a very advanced greatsword user, it turns out. Oh. Whoops.
I'm looking on the wiki for Dark Souls, for the Shrine of Amana, and it's not saying that the Dragon Rider even appears in this area.
Is he a Scholar Edition?
He is a Scholar Edition.
Okay, so for one, why?
It depends what's behind the door.
So, we were getting together while making Scholar of the First Sin, and we thought, you know what, who isn't in the game enough? Dragon Rider. We gave him 2 boss fights, but we really like him. We think he's an interesting challenge for the player.
Don't bully the Dragon Rider.
I'll bully him as much as I want. He's come round my house 3 times now. And he never ever brings treats or anything. He never calls ahead, he just turns up on the doorstep. Or he's like, hey, wanna go dragon riding? No, I don't want to go dragon riding.
Chat, is that the door that you need to be in human form to get through? That's the least spoilery question I can ask about it, I think.
I mean, that's still a little spoilery. How did that
It
miss?
is. Also, like, it doesn't tell you...
I think that's the thing that gets to me most about greatswords. When they miss, like,
It sucks.
it's a real fucker, and the swing patterns don't always work out like you'd expect. Like there, for example, I'm pretty confident that should have hit her, and it didn't. And it got me into some real shit because it didn't. It got me into some real shit.
Okay, that is the door I'm thinking of in that case. Yeah, I get why the Dragon Rider's there.
Wait, so you have to be human to get through that door? But I was human.
Yeah, you also need another item.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know I have Estus, but I want to save it for the boss that is almost certainly coming up.
I think you should be a bit more careful with your Estus. Like, especially if you have skipping the flow.
I mean, that's true. That wasn't really an Estus situation, though. I swung and missed, and then I was swarmed.
Yeah. Try using those 2 longswords, because you're doing well with them.
I'm going back to the scythe. It seemed to be doing business here.
That's also true.
The longsword, the greatsword rather, isn't bad or anything. It's less than ideal. Also, the thing about the scythe, oh dear. The thing about the scythe that's weird is that sometimes hits seem to do more damage, and I'm not sure why.
Could be like locational damage.
Maybe.
Also, I'm looking at the wiki and I'm looking at what chat's saying, and
Yeah, it sounds like there is a bonfire there. The Pinky Promise was perfectly fine.
Definitely a boss behind that door. Not
What?
a bonfire.
Really?
Definitely a boss fight behind that door.
No, I don't know if...
There's absolutely 110% a boss fight behind that.
I mean, I assume you're lying now.
There's just a bit more of a walk, and then another fog gate. And then...
Oh, counter hits, that makes sense.
Oh.
I'm only very vaguely aware what counter hits are, but that would make sense. I'm wondering if I can maybe just sneak past that big boy over there, because I'm pretty done with trying to dodge all of this magic.
Yeah! Oh my goodness.
This area is really pretty and everything, but it's my 3rd or 4th time running through it. You're right, Moo. That's a good point. If there's a bonfire behind that fog gate, Robin does need to be banned.
I believe so. Yep. No. What I said was I'm going to ask Danny if we can ban Moo.
Oh, that's true. An acceptable loophole. How'd that even hit me? Curved round a wall.
Kirby.
No, if I run... Like, the thing I'm worried about in terms of getting through that fog door is if I just run for it, there's like 3 of the big... I forget what... Like, the big Archduke guys, I think they were called? The ones with the funny coats. And if... Like, legging it is all well and good, but by the time I get there, I would have taken enough damage that me turning up to those Archduke guys would just immediately kill me. This is going to hit me. Oh, no, it's not.
You also need to get the bonfire as well, otherwise it's a waste of time.
Exactly. I would really like to get the bonfire, though. I'm gonna not, like, deal with any of the large boys for now, though. Just get through the magic people. It's alright, we were due for an area to get stuck on.
Yeah.
And it sounds like other people got stuck on it a bit too.
This bit sucks!
This bit does seem like it kinda sucks.
They had to make it look twice as nice because it sucks so hard to play through.
It does make me wonder what they were thinking, like, when making an area like this. Like, they know it kinda sucks, right?
Let's make it harder. Let's make it harder for the Game of the Year edition.
Like, what's the actual difference between vanilla and this?
The enemy's aggro range. They've also added a few different enemies in locations. Changed spots around.
It sounds like aggro range is probably the bit that makes it the suckiest.
Yes. These enemies used to like be really bad for it as well. They would aggro from like halfway across the map and shoot you with laser beams.
Oh wait, so they made the aggro range better?
They made the aggro range easier in Dark Souls 2. They patched it to make it easier, and they made it harder again.
Oh. I don't understand. Why would they do that?
Bants.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's all you had to say. On board. You know me, Robin. I love a good bants. Listen, I would take a vacation at Wizard Lake. It's vacation at Angry Wizard Lake I don't want to go to. Why would you ever want to go? Ah, there's a prize, that's why. Okay. That's sort of the answer to everything, really, isn't it? If there's a question in Dark Souls that starts with why would you want to go, the answer's prizes.
Prizes.
I don't remember the way through here. Let's see if I can remember. Oh, the scythe does incredible work against these guys. It's ridiculous.
It's very fun to watch.
Like, they seem like enemies that would cause me an incredibly large amount of trouble otherwise, so I'm not even going to pretend like I'm sad. I'm not going to apologise to them.
I mean, Dark Souls is famously a game that gives you no comfort, so you shouldn't give any back. If you get a strategy that works and works really well in an area, absolutely go for it.
I guess it's slightly naughty in that I guess you could argue it's cheesing them, but also I guess you could argue that they can go to fuck.
Like, the game's cheesing you in this area with enemies that can start shooting you from halfway across the map.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Fuck
I
that.
hadn't really considered that angle. And I'm the one who refuses to use a crossbow.
No sympathy.
Yeah, it's my own fault, really, isn't it? Oh, that's two of them. Nope. Nope, that was the stupidest way to deal with that situation.
We've got so many liars in the chat right now.
Oh, okay. There is a hole in the lake.
Oh no!
Fuck's sake.
Oh no!
Why would you
Dear.
Why would they put holes in Wizard Lake as though the entirety of it wasn't bad enough already?
Fuck that.
Well, time to run through this again.
Sucks.
It's alright, we can get it this time.
Sucks.
This one's fine. This is just getting my dodging practice up, you know? This is getting me used to it. There's 12 shards, but you can only ever use 11 of them. That's weird. Why would they Why would they give you more Estus Flask shards than you can use?
Did you miss one, I guess?
But why would they make it so you can't use one?
Because if you get plus it, there's going to be a lot that you can't as well.
It just seems like bad design to have too many of them. I don't know. It's like, would there really be that much harm in giving people one more Estus Flask?
Maybe it's like they're trying to consider when to draw the line and how many Estus Flasks is too much. 13?
Guess.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, 13's a bad number as well. I didn't realise, I'm actually that close to the max now.
John Dark Souls, why not just make 15?
No, 15's too many.
Clear out your fucking desk. No, John Dark Souls. Please.
Of course, John Dark Souls is notoriously unfair. Once you get on his bad side, he'll never take you back. He's basically the... well, you know.
Hello.
I didn't say it that time, I merely implied it. Good morning, Robin. Something wrong?
Good morning. I need to go.
Yes, me too. I'm gonna get this bonfire, then I'm gonna go.
Get this fucking bonfire, then we're gonna go to bed.
I really have to go to bed. It'll be alright if I haven't died here 17 times. I'm feeling pretty bad about the jumping in a lake to avoid those 2 deaths. That's
yeah, that really sucks.
It feels very, very bad to design an area like this where if there are insta-death holes, you literally can't see them.
Because, like, also, the enemies you have to deal with here are tough enough. That, like, making there be insta-death holes... Was it a fading soul?
No, it was a life gem, but it didn't work out.
Oh...
You know what? I'm going to take your advice, Robin. I'm just going to do it. We're going back to the spicy crispy combo. And we're just going to let him have it.
Give them both barrels.
I'm going to give them both options in the combo meal.
Oh.
It doesn't work, but I'm going with it.
I have like 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda.
I honestly can't tell if you're referring to something or if that's just what you tend to order.
It's from GTA San Andreas.
Really?
Yeah,
honest,
says it.
that's the one I never played.
Yes.
It seems like the best one as well.
Yeah, it really is. I suppose people will say, like, Vice City or San Andreas. I say San Andreas because it's more first. I don't know, it's a video game I played with 15. That means it's one of the best video games ever made.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
That is pretty much the rule. But also, I mean, it does seem to have quite a lot of weird, silly systems, you know?
Yeah, like
that are kind of cool as well.
Absolutely, like... when you get out of Los Santos, I don't want to say the game opens up, but just like it starts getting more and more balmy as you go through in a really good way.
In the sort of interesting way that you could argue Grand Theft Auto 5 wasn't so much, in that it replaced it with just being self-satisfied.
But Grand Theft Auto 5 had a bit more of that weirdness to it. There are some really strange missions in GTA 5. Not really on the same level as stealing a jetpack and breaking into Area 69. That's what they call a top secret research facility in GTA San Andreas, by the way.
Is that real? Because I was gonna say it sounds like something...
No, I didn't make that up.
It sounds like something that could have been in Duke Nukem Forever.
You're right! Oh no!
It sounds exactly like that thing I just said.
Yeah, like there's nothing on that same level, but some of the missions in GTA 5 are really good. Like, I feel GTA 5 is a really pretty game that's also really ugly. Like, the sense of humour in it is so tiresome, but some of the mission designs in it are just...
I mean, that's the issue I have with it. The Grand Theft Auto humour is so fucking... It's South Park? It's so dull. Like, do they still have the Laszlo man shouting at people?
Laszlo's a side character. Like, he's not just on the radio.
Oh, really? They think people like him that much?
You do tattoo a dick onto his chest.
Well, that's very fun.
That's very GTA.
Yes, that's very fun. I'm going to summon this guy in here because, I don't know, whatever. We need to get through this.
Yes, please.
I want to go to bed. I don't want to go to the sea.
Bed.
You know what's better than falling into the endless depths of the ocean? Going to bed.
Falling into bed. Lone hunter schmee.
I'd rather drown in pillows than in water, am I right?
Neither are particularly nice.
Oh. I'm still learning. I'm hoping I can get my relatable account off the ground, but it sounds like it's not going to work out.
I'd rather put my head on a kilogram of feathers than a kilogram of steel, because a kilogram of feathers are lighter.
That's true. That is true. That's a true thing you just said. Oh, fuck me, don't die here.
You didn't die, did you?
I did.
Oh, piss.
Well, you know what? That guy I summoned was no help.
Lone hunter piss more like.
He just put an arrow in the back of someone who was already dead.
No use, that's not useful.
I need to find a quicker way through here. That's basically the problem.
Right. Let's try one where you just go for it, where you just run as fast as you can.
That's not going to work because of that area at the end, though. That is absolutely not going to happen.
What about if you run really, really fast?
Oh, I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, you've got your elite night armor on. That's blue.
Yeah, maybe they'll just think I'm a wave.
You need red shoes now to finish the look.
What look is that? Oh,
Sonic the Hedgehog.
I understand your video game reference.
Ah.
You know me, I bloody love those video games.
Bloody love Sonic.
He's alright.
I've come to terms with how much I...
But how much do you love Sonic is the thing. You can come to terms with it, but I don't know what that amount is.
It's quite a bit.
I don't know why. I really like Sonic, even though I don't really engage with Sonic at all these days.
Yeah. Apparently the comics are really good.
That's like the least convincing argument for anything, Robin. Apparently the comics are good.
I always remember that the old comics were enjoyable, but then again I was 10 years old.
I know a lot of people who defend those to this day. Like, I think they probably were pretty good. I never read them at the time.
The new series that they've been putting out, I think Archie Comics, I believe. I've seen some cats from them, and they do look really well done. I don't know. I think we need to finish the stream soon, because we've just devolved into Sonic chat now.
It's alright, we're going, we're doing it.
Doing it.
Sonic chat is basically the go-to, isn't it? We're out of material, quickly, Sonic! Right. If there's a boss here, I'm just gonna cry. I'm kind of disappointed, Lynx. Why did your mum stop at only 2 feet tall?
Get a
Why
life-size Sonic the Hedgehog that's 10 feet
Oh.
tall instead.
That's difficult. How tall is Sonic the Hedgehog in life size?
Oh
Is-
wait, yeah.
Is life size Sonic the Hedgehog actually 10 foot tall? Because that's fucking terrifying.
Like,
Think about what you just said, Robin.
yeah, I'm thinking about what I just said.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
It's just, that really recontextualizes all the games because, like, then Eggman is the same, at least the same size as Sonic, and that's a person. Robin, it's like a 10-foot tall person who's harassing a hedgehog.
Yeah, that person's me.
Right, I just have to deal with these two buggers somehow.
Oh, okay. You get to see Sonic next to the President of the United States in Sonic Adventure 2, so you can compare.
That's true, but then how tall is the President of the United States?
Well, I think we have to use the President of the United States as the gold standard, of course.
No, we can't use the President of the United States as the gold standard unless it's Ron Paul.
Well, lucky for us.
Oh, well, I'm scared of where this sentence is going to end up.
That was the plot of Sonic Adventure 1. Sonic's trying to get Ron Paul elected.
No, hang on, there was a thing with an alien, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, Sonic wanted to smoke weed legally, so he elected Ron Paul president. Sonic's really into vaping now. They're making him up for the times.
Oh, I don't like Sonic the Hedgehog anymore. No, that's swinging the wrong way. I wish I could hear what these people were chanting as they're casting, but I really can't. Right, let's do this. We're here. We're at the end. There's no more water to fall into. Let's get this bonfire. But there are 2 items around there. Can I get those?
Get the bonfire first! Get the fucking bonfire first!
Hey, Robin, what happens when I go through this gate?
Ah!
Huh? What do you reckon's behind this?
I hope it's a boss fight, so we can just be done with this.
Oh, God. Oh. It's a cave full of bugs.
Stinky bugs.
I don't understand what these bugs are, and they've been in so many places. Like,
It makes more sense for them to be here, because of what we were coming up to.
is it some kind of giant bug?
It's...
People are shouting about my want for the items.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
Oh, thank God.
So the giant bugs.
Whoa, that's a giant bug.
Explained in the next area going to after the shrine.
Oh, man. I got the bonfire.
Yeah, the next area is cool as hell. I really like it.
I really like the Shrine of Amana in everything except for in terms of how I had to play.
Yep, it's bad.
It's not
Like,
very fun.
I honestly like the way that the water just drops out from beneath you. One of the worst, like, level design decisions that.
I mean, it keeps happening though. Dark Souls keeps doing the same thing. They
No,
keep
it's not
thinking it's a
good.
good idea to have an area of loads of water that just randomly dies at some point.
It's like the crystal caves in Dark Souls 1, but worse.
I mean, worse than the Crystal Caves is quite a pointed way to phrase it, because the Crystal Caves was a bad idea all the way through. Literally just invisible platforms.
Yeah.
No joking, just literally invisible platforms over a death bit. No!
But at least there were enemies shooting homing bolts at you.
That's
Or
true.
just running up to you with massive hammers that needed you to roll about a lot.
That is true. I'm not saying I liked the Shrine of Amana. What I am saying, though, is I'm going to get this big boy's prize and we're going to go to fucking bed.
Yes. Also, you got the Archdrake helmet, I believe, so you can see what that looks like. And end the stream on a note. We'll decide whether it's high or low.
Just on a note.
I'm not sure whether it's high or low yet. We'll have to find out.
You sound like you may be a little bit tired, Robin.
I like the helmet. I need to know whether you like it.
You would have thought I'd have noticed what it looked like by now, having fought all of them in the world, but somehow I haven't.
I think like every time you saw them, there was just like a red haze of something. They couldn't make out what it looked like.
I think a red haze is unfair. Like, what colour is Panic?
A different shade of red, I believe.
Like a sort of crimson.
I've been getting the red mist for the last half hour.
Okay, I get the hint. I had to get the prize, okay?
Someone
made me think it was an Esther Sharsk flip. So... And I also got a singer's dress out of it, which sounds good.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna put on the Archdrake helm, I think it was called.
Yes. And you got the Life Ring +2, which is probably good.
I mean, the Life Ring +1 was a pretty significant bump, so I'd say the Life Ring +2 is probably pretty good too.
Even saying that the next area is even ruder than the area you just went.
I can't find the hat we just got.
I'm certain you just picked it up.
Archdrake helm. Okay. Can't really see much of me there. Oh yeah, I'm hollowed, aren't I?
Go back to the bonfire.
We're going back to the bonfire. It's fine. Everything's going to be fine, Robin. Don't panic. Everything's going to be fine. Unless I manage to fall in the sea.
Don't fall in the sea.
It's entirely possible I could fall in the sea.
Yes. Regrettably it is.
Both in terms of what the game is planning to do with me and in terms of how I play the game. Please, Bugs, you have to leave me alone. I'm going to say goodbye.
Gotta do our sign off.
Robin, I don't think that looks right.
You don't like it?
Robin, the hat looks really weird with the dress.
It does look a bit weird with the dress. But this is your new look now.
Oh!
We focus tested it, and this proved to work really well. So this is what Danny looks like for me.
Okay. Well, thanks for everyone. Thanks for coming, everyone, in our
Thanks
target
for
demographics.
everyone.
Thanks for everyone. Thanks for helping us with the focus testing. We'll be sure to iterate on our ideas and release a new version on Wednesday. Can we
It's
go to
going
bed
to
now?
be very 3.0. Danny?
Engagement and demographics.
Good night,
Good
Danny.
night.